Hello, everybody. Today I wanted to talk about why your opinions don't matter and what your opinions are. We live in a world where there's so many allegations, there's so many assumptions. Whenever we hear someone saying something, we want to believe it. But our opinions are our opinions, and they're our truth. And if your truth and your opinion works to help bring you clarity and peace and a deeper connection with yourself and your life, that's fantastic. And that's exactly what it should do. But in this age of the internet and the media and where we can directly connect our thoughts to our phones and our computers, and we can be like, I think this is what's happening. I think this is what's happening. It can be anything. Let's say if somebody steps down from an organization, or there's a celebrity breakup, or allegations in the media. Um, we don't really know what's happening, and the danger with these opinions is it almost feels like what we say is what's actually happening, and it catches like wildfire, and we really don't know. We don't know anything that's happening outside of ourselves and our immediate situation. And when we don't have conversations with these people, it's the same as like tabloid magazines. Like George Clooney's falling apart. He's in the grocery store getting bananas. And it's drama. It's drama. It's things we may want to occupy our time with when maybe we're not fully engaged in our own lives. And when we speak for others, the danger of that. And to really look at that, and it's an epidemic in our society lately. Um, what actually happens in the world is very different from what we think happens. And I always say, believe none of what you read and believe half of what you see, because there's always different perspectives to view things from. And it's really important to realize that opinions, if they work for you, that's awesome. But when we start using our opinions to bash people and essentially project how we feel about ourselves, it seems to be like an epidemic. And I find so much of what people say in life, you can't even believe it, and don't even waste your time trying to read it, because it's essentially trash. It's not real. It's entertainment at best, if you're entertained by that. It's all drama. And to really rein in your own values and what's important to you. And it's very easy in our social media landscape to get sucked into people's narratives and people's projections and what they believe is important, and to really ask yourself what is important to you, and the opportunities for distraction and going on to autopilot, where we're at a point where we're below thought, we're unconscious, we're just completely being taken on a ride. And to really think about that, because that's what I'm really thinking about today, is I don't really care about what I read anymore. I don't really know what's real. And if it resonates with me, that's cool. But just because it resonates with me doesn't make it true for you or anyone else. And until we really sit down as a civilization and have open dialogue about everything, about how we all think, about how we all feel, about how we all hurt and how we all love, we're not closer to anything. And I think this mass epidemic of opinions gives us the illusion of certainty. And it gives us the illusion that we know what's going on outside of ourselves. And for most people, we don't even know what's going on inside of ourselves. So how are we deputized and authoritated to speak for anyone or anything? And I think the problem is we are speaking for anyone and anything when it's not our thing. And to really rein back our own lives and to live them to the way we see fit. And find the people that support your life and your art the way you see fit. And don't believe shit people are saying, because they don't know what they're talking about for anything. And everyone's well intentioned too. Everyone's well-intentioned. No one does anything to hurt people. And if they do, it's because they're hurting on the inside. So whatever the fuck you read on YouTube comments, whatever you read on Instagram, whatever you read on Facebook, whatever you read on TMZ, it's all bullshit. It's all entertainment. It's trying to get your attention. It's trying to pull you in. And some of the stuff may end up being true, but the reason for existing is to pull your attention. It's to make money. It's to build brands. It's to give ourselves self-importance when we don't feel like we need it, because the classic saying, opinions are like assholes, everyone has one. It doesn't mean anything. Your opinion doesn't mean anything. If it means something to you, that's fucking beautiful, and I support and encourage it. But if our opinions are being used to trash people and bring them down, what are we even doing? I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope your opinions have value to you. And that's who they're for. They're for you. And I hope they're opinions of love, and to see things through possibilities and not limitations. To see things through not being a fixed certain perspective, but many possibilities of open perspectives.